Welcome back, boys. And yes, I found a team game for you. I know how much you boys love team games. I always get asked every time I post a team game. I always get asked to post more of them. You guys love a good team game, and I found you one. And I found you one at the highest possible elo, really, I could find. They're a lot rarer than 1v1 ladder ranked matches, so it is rare to see them very often. But hey, look, we got Hazard here, we got Julian, we got Revnak. These guys are all top 10 players, particularly 1v1. That skill transitions over into team games, unless you're me, who's terrible at team games for some reason. We'll never understand why. And maybe I'm just bad, who knows. But yeah, here we are. Hazard and Julian going up against Mac Daddy and Revnak. So extremely high. Oh, well over 2k elo, every single one. I don't know. I'm not sure what elo Mac Daddy is. I'm not really sure who that is, but I'm sure they can't be too bad. So 2k elo game here, team game. But potentially more like a 2100. Even 2200 elo team ranked play here, because technically Julian and Hazard are like 2200 elo on a good day. So yeah, it doesn't come much better than this elo wise. So let's have a quick look and see what's going on. We've got Ethiopia and Sweden. Seems like those two civilizations would go quite well together, and they're in the blue and the yellow. I could see some Carolean. But what does he make? I guess he makes shuttle warriors. So it's kind of like a musketeer cav play. But Ethiopia can mass like all sorts of units, so they can mass just loads and loads of different types of units. Whilst Hazard has the easy part, and this is why I like playing Sweden in team games. You just have to make one unit and just mass it. Caroleans are very good in team games. They're very good, like in as a musketeer in fights, but they're also very good for raiding as well. They've got the charge ability as well, and all that sort of good stuff. So yeah. Let's have a look. There was a lot of livestock in the middle of this map. It looks like a lot of them was picked up by Julian. And if you're Hazard as well, when you're Hazard, if you pick up any livestock, you just go, right, here you go. There you go, Julian. Have all of the livestock on me. And you just give your opponent, you give your player all the livestock. And because it's much more effective for him on this livestock market than it is for Sweden. So have a quick look at the decks. Interesting that you'll see there's obviously noticeable differences in team games. It's much more eco orientated. He's got refrigeration, he's got royal mint, and he's got textile mill. He does have a rum distillery as well, so he's got all of those upgrades. There's a lot less unit cards. There's barely any unit cards other than 2 falconets and 2 leather cannons. He has no other unit shipments, which is interesting. So a quick look at Ethiopia. Same with him, yeah. Got lots of eco cards, lots of upgrade cards for skirmishers and all that sort of stuff. Look here, we've got Beekeepers and Fazoguli Gold, which I've never even heard of those cards, which goes to show. So, yeah. Okay, let's go have a look over at Revnak and Mac Daddy. Daddy Mac. So we're playing as Brits. Again, very classic as well, and very, very good team civilization. Would definitely be in the A tier. For the civilization. I mean, Brits are A tier regardless, but probably better in team games than 1v1, even though they're very good in 1v1 as well. Obviously, got the mana booming, so extremely effective civilization. Have a quick look at his deck. Interesting, we've got Team Rum Distillery, which is 15%. So instead of 20%, it's 15% for team. So very, very effective card. In 3v3, that would be insane. Does have sustainable agriculture, textile mill again, refrigeration, royal mint. It's even got a fort in there. So yeah, so very, again, team decks, very different to 1v1 decks. Very eco-orientated. Mac Daddy. Let's have a look at his deck as well. What is that card? Team Quiche. Ugh. Nobody likes quiche. Why is that a 1.8 food trickle? Oh, God, it should be a minus. I don't know. I do not like quiche. But 1.8 food trickle to the team. I believe that was a new team card. French had a lot of team cards which were, I don't know, maybe overpowered. And there were some changes, but that looks like a pretty decent card. Probably more so in 3v3 than 2v2, but hey, still better than nothing. And it looks like we've got some early aggression here from Revnak and Mac Daddy. 3 Hussars is actually going to be France's first shipment, which is interesting because this gives a lot of tempo very early on. 3 Hussars, insane, at 5 minutes. It's like they're here in 5 minutes. That is actually insane. If he can build 5 behind this, which it doesn't look like he will be able to. If he can get 5, though, or at least 4, then he'll be looking in a really strong position. Just going to try and do as much damage as possible right now. They are in the red and the purple. Idling manages to only get 3 out. He could have bought 100 food there to get that 4th one out, and that could be really important. More manners going down. Pikemen coming in. Taunt mining going on down here. Julian has gone for a very greedy Aben build here on that monastery. Now shipping 700 wood as well. We've got a few Caroleans out, but only 4. They're going to try and do as much damage to these Hussars as possible. So the Hussars are trying to idle these guys for as best as they can. And if he goes just down here, he could be killing 5 Abens. That would be insane. But they don't see it. Does not see that gold mine. And that's a shame. There's also villagers to be able to kill over here as well. Taunt mining villagers to kill. So he's missing a trick there. Oh, that's so unfortunate for Maktadi and Revnak. We'll call them Team Rev. Team Marmite. Whilst we've got Team Pro over here. Another 3 coming out. Maybe 4. Yeah, it should be 4. Not quite 5, though. Shipping 4 villagers straight after. So he's gone for a very aggressive early play here. Julian, 17 vills, but he's got these 5 Abens as well. So that's basically an extra 5 villagers. And he's going Shotter Warriors. So we do have the Shotter Warrior Caroline play versus Pike Longbow Hussar composition. So that could be interesting. Oh, nice. Hussars getting body blocking in the way of the villagers. Oh, and he managed to kill 2. Could have been worse. Only managed to get 2, though. Could have been 4. It was very nearly 4, actually. Picking off another Taunt Mine over here as well. Maybe going to be sieging some Torps. Could be very, very nice. Caroleans catching these Pikemen. Oh, but both of those Torps go down just in the nick of time. So for 5 Pikemen, he got some really good value there. Now Revnak building a wall over here to deny those Caroleans. Wow, building it with 2 villagers as well. 3 villagers even. But will he get it built in time? It's going to be close. I think he will just about. Very, very nice. We've got Shotter Warriors on longbows over here. A load of Caroleans as well. So fights going off in every single direction. We've got cavalry trying to raid up here, but I don't think they're going to find anything. And they are just nowhere near this mass over here. So really nice pickup by Team Pro there. More walls going down. Classic Team Revnak play. Julian now double pumping these Shotter Warriors. And that's thanks to the Abens being completely untouched. Look at these guys. 0.7 coin and 0.23 influence per second. So they are stronger. They do gather more than a single Vil. Looks like he did ship. He didn't ship 5 Abens either. So I believe 5 Abens is a shipment. Yeah, it might be less than that. 4 Abens. I can't remember. But obviously you can just make them from the Mountain Monastery. So that's exactly what he did. Now shipping in eco cards. Oh my goodness me. Shipping in beekeepers. Even though there's a massive fight going on. That's so ballsy. And longbows coming in, which will do well versus Caroleans. But he needs pikemen. He needs pikemen to deal with these Shotter Warriors. I mean, look at this choke point. That's so good for Team Rev. Although the Shotter Warriors have a better movement and spacing than the Hussars. So maybe it's good for Team Pro. And look, that's why you need the pikemen if you can't deal with these Shotter Warriors. This game could be over very, very quickly. 5 more, 4 more Hussars pop, but so do that many pikemen as well. That could be good. There's so many Shotter Warriors. This is an insane build by Julian. And the Shotter Warriors are so good. And they just managed to survive. Looks like Team Rev were too worried about building walls and not enough units. More Torps going down right in front of their face as well now. Hazard just having a whale of a time there. More raiding Caroleans coming in there just to add injury to insult. And I think with that forward base going down, they're going to be in trouble. And are they even going to try and rebuild? What is going on? Oh, more Hussars, but Julian is on it. But yeah, there's just way too many Shotter Warriors. Basically a cavalry unit. He's got 18 of them right now. Julian, this build from Ethiopia is insane. Now going for Schooly Gold, which is going to be work rate for mine and estates. That includes Abens, I believe. Yeah, oh god, it's just insane. And Wow, the game is over before the 10-minute mark. That's the way 2v2s go sometimes. And I like team games that are very rush orientated because they're very fun, high impact, high intensity, and they don't go on till like the 50-minute mark, which a lot of team games can go, where then everyone goes walls and all that sort of stuff. So, Julian, absolutely fantastic build. We couldn't keep track of everything that was going on, but it looks something like maybe 700 gold for that Aben mass, and into 700 wood, into 4 veils, and then these 2 eco cards as well. It could have been 4 veils first, then 700 wood, then 700 gold, but I think he went 700 gold first, and that would have been important for the Aben production and for the Shotter Warriors. Ended on 28 veils, got a lot of influence there as well, so has a lot of options of building different units or different cards he could send there. Let's have a quick look. 40 veils for Revnak there, and could have been scary. He wasn't even max manas. Still could have made 5 more manas there. So an extra 5 villagers. Could have been 45 villagers with the wood as well that he was stockpiling. So could have been dangerous. Has a 26 vills, but that's had a decent amount of torps though as well. 3/4 max torps, which is really nice as well. Had gone blueberries and ironworks, and he went for the hit point card on Carolean. So yeah, pretty standard stuff by Hazard there, and then Mac Daddy went for that early free Hazard. Unfortunately, just didn't pay off for him. If he found these Abens, if he found those Abens and raided all of those Abens, it could have been a very, very different game. But it wasn't, and he didn't find them. And hey, that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. All resources gathered. Julian being super effective there, as is Rev. Then Hazard, and then Mac Daddy. Somehow shot up at the end there. Not sure what that was about. But yeah, great game. Fun 2v2. Very quick, very aggressive. Classic like Musk Huss type, Longbow Huss type competitions there on both sides. I enjoyed that one. Hope you guys did. And I'll catch you in the next one. And I'll try and keep an eye out for as many team games as I can. See you later, boys. Peace.